Now let's look at applying what's called standard effects. These things are like Gaussian blurs, maybe timecode overlays, color correction. These are filters or effects that you put on a clip and then you modify. Now all of these are located in an effects tab, and my screen's a little bit smaller. I have a lower resolution screen, so I'm going to have to scroll over, and you can see that the effects tab is on the right. Now, I'm going to press the tilde key. That's in the upper left-hand corner of your keyboard. It's also called the Grav key. And when I press that with my mouse hovering over that panel, it will bring it full screen. And this way you can have a better idea of what's inside my effects panel. I'm going to click on the effects panel, and as you can see, there's a variety of effects and transitions that I can put on a clip. And we're going to go into the video effects folder, and inside that video effects folder are more folders, subfolders, that have all the different types of effects you may want to use to either repair a clip or to give a clip a specific look. So for instance, if I wanted to add a blur to a clip, I could go ahead and open up the Blur and Sharpen folder, and right there I see the Gaussian blur. Now I'm going to press the tilde key and shrink this back down to its original size and show you how to apply this effect to a clip on your timeline. So I'll scroll down to where we see the Gaussian blur, and if I wanted to, I can just click on it, drag it, and drop it directly on the clip, and it's automatically applied. Now to see this effect, I need to go up to my source monitor and click on the Effects Control tab. And there, if we scroll down, I'm going to go ahead and close the motion disclosure triangle, and I can see my Gaussian blur effect. And there's a little slider here, and that's similar to the slider that we saw previously, and I can go ahead and just use this virtual slider and make my image a little bit more blurry. Now, I want to show you a really cool trick in reference to the Gaussian blur. If you notice when I blur my image that the outer edges turn a little bit black, and that's because it's actually blurring the black area outside of the clip. So to make it look really nice, I simply select this Repeat Edge Pixels checkbox, and now my blur is perfect. So that's one way that you can apply an effect onto a clip. Another way is to simply select the clip and then go ahead and find the effect that you might want to put on it. So in this case, maybe I'm making a nice little background scene for my title, and I like the idea of it being out of focus, but maybe I'll make it black and white. So to find the black and white effect, instead of digging and digging, I'm going to simply type in black, B-L-A-C-K, and there it is, my black and white filter. And instead of dragging it over, as long as the clip in the timeline is selected, I can simply double click and it puts the filter on that clip. And we can see in our effects control panel that the black and white filter is added to the Gaussian blur.